We're keeping you in the loop about things happening in the West Valley. So later this morning at 6 o'clock, we're taking the show on the road to Luke Air Force Base to give you an inside look at how the base operates and its impact on the valley. But right now, we're going to give you a sneak peek of this really impressive and massive base. Our Tram Mai shows us how it's like a city within a city.
History of Luke Air Force Base goes back to World War II.
World War II was ramping up, and the need to establish pilots for the war effort was evident. And in 1942, Luke Air Force Base was opened. Originally Litchfield Air Park, and obviously later name changed to Luke Air Force Base after Frank Luke Jr., a Phoenix native. And known as the Balloon Buster.
And now it's established itself as ground zero for the next global conflict.
Conflict isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And ground zero for that next conflict starts right here at Luke by training, again, the 75% of the world's fighter pilots, F-35 fighter pilots.
Mark James is the director of community initiatives. His job is to do whatever it takes on the local, state, and federal level to support Luke Air Force Base. And when they're training the best, it makes a huge difference when everything these military members need is right on site.
What a lot of folks don't understand about inside the installation is we have all the amenities that you would see within a city or municipality. We have a gas station, we have a medical clinic, we have our commissary or grocery store.
A theater.
We have a theater, we have a BX or base exchange, which would be similar to a Kohl's or a Target. We have residential units on base.
And that's for obviously not just for people who live on base, but just as a major convenience to all of the service members and retirees.
Absolutely. 100,000, retirees and dependents and service members utilize this installation on an annual basis for their prescriptions, their medical care, etc. So it's a busy place year-round.
This is one of the oldest buildings here on base. This chapel, built in 1950, and believe it or not, they still hold service here.
And driving throughout the 4,200-acre base, there's even street signs and an overpass, making it feel like a city within a city.
So when your child care is taken care of and your medical is close by, your education classes are close, that enables our airmen to focus on the fight, which is where their mentality and their focus should be. I hope the surrounding cities and folks, understand what they're supporting when they support Luke Air Force Base. It really is the mechanism and the vehicle that's going to win the next global conflict.
And there's also a thrift store, even a club where airmen and officers alike have a spot to unwind and relax right on base, because work at Luke can be pretty grueling, especially under stressful conditions and in our desert heat. Our Troy Hayden takes a look inside Club 56.
Luke doesn't have a true officers club. They have a club for both officers and enlisted, and it's called Club 56 for the 56 Fighter Wing. All right, let's go inside and check it out. It's really cool. Once you get inside, you see Zemke's den, and Zemke was a colonel who actually ran the fighter wing back in World War II, so it's named after him. A lot of heritage in here. Look at this place. Hi, Brianna. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Yeah, good to see you. All right, so you're the catering manager here. And I love, you got some really cool things around, like these mugs over here. Show us these.
Yes. So these are the ones that are placed here. So whenever people retire from the Air Force, they leave their mugs here. So they get them designed here at our custom shop, and they're able to come and have drinks, and they get it for a little cheaper price, but they get their custom mugs here.
And I also love how you have artifacts all over the place in here. Like that's the top of a cockpit, right?
Yes. So the cool thing about this place is that we have a lot of different artifacts that are here, and they're not primarily F-16s or F-35. So these are various different aircrafts that we've been able to see across the world.
And this is actually from an F-16, isn't it? An ejection seat?
No, but it isn't an ejection seat. So it's been used at one point, but yes, it's an artifact from the Air Force.
So if I pull this, I'm okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And our coverage continues at Luke Air Force Base. We have more stories throughout the morning here. You'll want to tune in to 12 News Today in AZ at 7 a.m. exclusively on 12 Plus, because the base commander is going to announce the dates for the next Luke Days air show. That thing is one heck of an air show. So that's going to be at 7:35 this morning on 12 Plus. And if you don't already have our streaming app, you can download it right now on your TV and watch it for free for on-demand content 24/7. You can find it on your Roku, Fire TV, and your Apple TV.